One of the things that we hear a lot of Democrat frontrunners talking about today is this idea of free higher education. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's been a good idea. Student debt is rising really high right now, and they should really do something about that. So I think free higher education would be a big thing to have.
Sure. And then who should be responsible for paying for this education?
I don't know. Good question.
Carleton College is one of the most left-leaning liberal arts colleges in America. It's also very expensive to come to school here, charging students over $50,000 a year. We're here today on the Carleton campus to ask students how they would feel about a proposal to eliminate the cost of college. I'm Kyle Hooten, this is The College Fix, and we're going to go interview some students. So a lot of Democratic candidates have been talking recently about proposals to eliminate the cost of college. What are your thoughts on this matter?
Sounds great.
Sure. Who do you think should be responsible then for paying for higher education?
I don't have an answer. I don't know.
In terms of colleges, I do think that we need to work on trying to make them more affordable. I don't necessarily know how we can do that.
Do you think it's economically feasible to provide free college?
Wait, that's a tough one.
Yeah. Who do you think the responsibility should fall on?
I think that it's up to the 1%, the millionaires and billionaires who are hoarding a lot of wealth in this nation.
Our taxes need to be seriously reconsidered, and I think people that have an abundance of money should be paying more taxes, and I think that can help fund higher education for all.
Sure. And then as far as the economics go, who should be responsible for paying for the college?
I think that should fall on raising taxes that would end up going to taxing the rich probably.
Okay.
I believe in that too.
If you could make the call, who would you say should pay for college?
The state.
Well, I feel like the government should step in because we have trillions of dollars that we're kind of, pushing to other areas of the world. Why don't we push some of that back into, the United States education system itself?
Sure.
And just, pay for it through our government.
Yes. Who should be fiscally responsible for funding the education?
I think it's the government's job to do that.
So, we spend a lot of money on our defense budget, and a fraction of that would be able to cover free college tuition. So I think just we need to reestablish what our priorities are.
Yeah. When it comes to the economics of this, who do you think is going to end up paying for that?
I think obviously it's going to be a taxpayer thing, but we have 12 free years of education, if you go to a public school, so why shouldn't it be extended to a higher education setting?
Sure. What about law school or PhD programs beyond that?
Ooh, that's a hard question.
When it comes to financing the free college, who do you think should be responsible for that?
Any person who believes that he has something to give back to the community, I would say.
Sure.
Yes.